So, good evening everyone. Today, Group 4 will be presenting about precision agriculture. Let us first define what is precision agriculture. Precision agriculture is a farming approach that uses technology to monitor and manage field variability to crops. This method enhances crop yields, reduces waste, and minimizes environmental impact, leading to more productive and eco-friendly farming practices. So precision agriculture provides many benefits to improve modern farming techniques. One major benefit is a high productivity compared to other farming styles, as farmers can monitor crops closely and manage them based on their actual needs. These led to healthier plants and better yields. Another benefit is improved crop quality. By applying the right amount of water, fertilizer, pesticide, crops can grow evenly and meet higher quality standards. Precision agriculture also helps in increasing profits because resources are used efficiently. Farmers can reduce unnecessary expenses while maintaining good production level. In addition, it allows early problem detection. Farmers can quickly identify pests, diseases, or nutrient deficiency before they cause serious damage to the plant. And lastly, precision agriculture ensures a better use of resources, reducing waste and promoting sustainable farming practices that benefit both farmers and the environment. So despite its advantages, it has also disadvantages or the drawbacks. One major challenge is high initial cost. Farmers need to invest in advanced equipments, softwares, and technology, which may not be affordable to everyone. Another drawback is that it requires technical skills. Farmers must learn how to operate digital tools and analyze data, which can be difficult for those without proper training or proper education. Precision agriculture also involves maintaining and repair costs. Equipment such as sensors and machines can break down and require regular maintenance. Additionally, the system has a strong dependence on internet and power, making it less reliable in areas with poor connectivity or unstable electricity. Lastly, precision agriculture is not sustainable at all times, especially small-scale farmers that may lack resources or infrastructure to adapt these technologies.
Precision agriculture start. Precision agriculture started in the United States in the early 1980s with the government of input recommendation maps based on weed sampling and early research at the University of Minnesota. The concept of early 1990s with the availability of GPS for civilian use, which allowed more and accurate and automated farm equipment like tractors and harvesters. The idea began with the targeted data collection and mapping, and GPS technology turned into scalable, widely used for farming methods. Precision agriculture use. Precision agriculture use is used globally in both crop and livestock production to optimize resource and increase efficiency. It is implemented across various scales, from small farms to large commercial operations, and in different regions like USA, Europe, China, Japan, and Australia, which are leading in its adoption. Overall, precision agriculture is not just by only one country. It is used globally to both growing crops and raising livestock. Its main goals are to make farming more efficient by using resources wisely and boost productivity.
So, hi everyone, I am Asa Naples and I will be discussing the materials or equipments used in precision agriculture. We all know that machineries are these materials are important in precision agriculture since precision agriculture relies on more on or leans more on technology. Let's get started. Number one is we have the GPS guided tractors and equipments. So these tractors they look like the traditional tractors pero um, na sila GPS or Global Positioning System na naka-attach sa inla, which helps the farmers have an aerial view or mas makita pa nila og tarong ilahang field so that naka-monitor sila og mas maadyo and maka-plant, fertilize, and harvest sila with minimal overlap and waste. So next we have drones. These are used for aerial imaging, crop health monitoring, mapping, and spraying. You can also detect plant stress, pests, diseases, and water deficiency. So Kinesia actually is a type, ang typical na drone lang siya. Similar yung itsura sa typical na drone, pero modified siya para makadetect og deficiency sa plants or problems sa imong crops. Maka-monitor siya sa crop health, angan, mapping, and also spraying or sa pagdilig sa iyong plants. So next is we have a variable rate technology machineries. So kini sila na equipments. These are equipment that automatically adjust the amount of fertilizer, seeds, and pesticides applied based on field conditions. This also includes the variable rate seeders, sprayers, and fertilizer spreaders. So kini siya more siyag tractor pero na siya'y kalahian la a bit. Actually, if you would see ang iyahang structure is medyo complex siya kay it doesn't only adjust automatically sa fertilizer na imo i-apply or need sa particular na soil. It also adjusts sa planting distance, sa seeds, and also ang pesticides na accurate lang sa amount sa needed sa imo crops para dili sila ma-harm. Number 4 is we have the yield monitors and sensors or harvesters. So kini siya is unlike sa itong traditional or typical na harvesters, kini siya is na siya monitors and sensors para ma-measure natin in real-time crop yield kung pila ang crops na imong na-harvest every time mo agi ni siya na harvester. Tapos ang moisture sa imong soil and ang grain quality. So kini siya is na siya duha actually compartment na nagdi-divide sa healthy na grains ngan sa katong grains na dili pa ready for production or for marketing. So next we have soil sensors and scanners. So actually kini siya na soil sensor and scanners is connected ni siya actually sa mga devices na that I've mentioned earlier kay diba kini siya is mura siya thermometer bitaw sa kung sa human pa. This is similar to the thermometer na gi-use nato sa atong temperature, pero kini siya is for soils na siya sensors or scanners nga makadetect sa soil moisture, sa nutrients, sa pH level and temperature sa atong soil. Because you know how important soil is when it comes to crop production, diba? So, kini siya is maka-help siya para precise po dan atong irrigation or ang water system sa atong crops, as well as ang ma-apply na fertilizer is conscious, makasuffice siya, dili siya mo exceed sa need sa atong plant. So next we have the automated and smart irrigation systems. So kini siya, this includes drip systems, pivot irrigators, and pumps controlled by soil moisture sensors or apps for water saving irrigation. So kini siya is medyo broad siya kay enclosed siya with a lot or different na equipments like the drip systems na gamiton sa aquaponics and hydroponics, if I'm not mistaken. Then the pivot irrigators, kini naman siya is from the word pivot. Ang katong sprinklers that mulibot siya, that's pivot kay ang iyang area is circular ang iyang scope. Next is the kining pumps controlled by soil moisture and soil moisture sensors or apps for water saving irrigation is kini siya mo use siya og systems or applications na mag-detect og same siya pump system siya, so same siya mag-release og water, pero ang water or amount of water na iya i-release kay based lang sa soil moisture na need, so sa soil moisture sa field. So meaning sakto ra na water ang iyang i-release para sa crops nimo. So next we have the autonomous robotic farm equipment. So kini siya is actually quite amazing. When I was looking this up, mura talaga siya farmer, as in kung mo ang yang the way this robot works. It is a self-driving tractor, robotic planters, robotic weeders, and harvesters. So kini siya is murag makaingon na talaga ta na mura na siya farmers. And one good thing about this is it reduces labor and increases accuracy in operations. So nice pud ni siya na kuan, pero nice ni siya na product, pero or equipment, pero at the same time dili ta makagamit pud ani for sure, kaya makagamit ra ani is ang mga high na bitaw na mga or known na mga companies na nasili budgeting na for this equipment, kay medyo mahal siya for typical farmers or mga traditional farmers natin, local farmers here in the Philippines, dili natin ni ma-afford. So next we have satellite imaging system. So kini siya mo ni talaga ang pinaka murag base or root sa atong discussion, kay ang satellite actually is mo ni siya ang gamiton sa tanan ng mga equipments natin. Most of our equipments sa precision agriculture gamiton ni siya. Why? Because kini siya ang satellite, this provides aerial images that we can use in monitoring our crops. And also these images na sila on these satellites na sila sad koan na sila capacity to measure gihapon ang soil content, ang soil moisture, ang pH level, and everything na naa sa atong soil without using any sensors na mo touch pod directly sa soil. So di nila need og mo touch directly sa soil, maka-monitor na sila. So man nga ang atong most of our precision agriculture materials are actually routing sa kinina system, the satellite imaging system. So lastly, we have the smart sprayers and weed control robots. So kini siya is, if you would look at the image of this equipment, is mura siyag kuan bitaw, mura siyag vacuum cleaner, pero this is actually machines that are equipped with AI cameras and sensors to identify weeds and apply herbicides only where it is needed. So kini siya na siya mo use siya og artificial intelligence, kay most of our equipments man lagi kay mo use og artificial intelligence, pero kini siya is more on sa weeds and sa pag-manage sa weeds and herbicides. So kini siya mo apply ra siya og herbicides dito sa kung asa la needed sa plants. So through that mas malasan na ang harmful effects sa herbicides na pwede maka-affect ba sa atong plant. At the same time, malasan gihapon ang weeds, which is also harmful sa atong crops.
Precision agriculture are rapidly evolving approaches into farm management. These systems help farmers address different challenges in their farming operation, such as managing resources, improving crop performances, response to changing field conditions. Precision agriculture also involves the uses of various technologies and tools. Because of this, farmers need to learn how to use these technologies effectively in order to maximize their productivity. When used properly, precision agriculture helps farmers work more efficiently, reduces losses, and improve overall farm outputs.
Conventional agriculture. Conventional agriculture is a traditional way of farming where the entire field is treated the same. Farmers apply water, fertilizer, pesticide evenly across the whole area, relying mostly on manual labor, basic machineries, and experience. Conventional agriculture is a traditional way farming has been done for generations. It's a system where farmers treat the entire field the same. They apply water, fertilizer, and pesticide evenly across the whole area. There are differences. Whereas as precision agriculture use modern technologies such as GPS, drones, sensors, and data analysis to apply input where they are needed, improving efficiency, increasing crop yield, reducing environmental impact, and enable data-based decisions making. Although it usually required a higher initial investment compared to conventional farming.
Precision agriculture is a farming approach that uses technology and data to monitor differences in fields over time and location. By analyzing this information, farmers can apply the right treatment to specific areas, improving efficiency and crop production. Artificial intelligence or AI is an advanced technology that helps agriculture by using intelligent systems to perform tasks that normally require human thinking, offering new solutions to traditional farming challenges. Precision agriculture shows how advanced our time has become through the use of modern technologies. Farmers today use tools such as GPS sensors, drones, and data analysis to closely monitor crops and soil condition in real time. Because of these technologies, farmers can better make decisions such as knowing when to water, when to fertilize, or protect their crops from pests.